Okay, creative friends, here we are heading to the Golden Spike Tower out there, and it is what, the world's largest train yard, which made me think, I think Barstow, California is also like a world, maybe not, I don't know. It's huge. I think they used to say that was the world's largest. Either way, Barstow is also a huge train yard. Maybe one day we'll go there, but I do know they say they have the world's largest McDonald's there.
Not anymore.
Not anymore? When we lived there, there was nothing there. You had to go down to the JCPenney stores and order stuff but from the catalog. That's when we lived in Barstow, and now it's a big town. But anyway, there you go. What did we live there, 40 years ago? Pretty much. We were married there. We were married in Barstow.
40, not 4.
I said 40.
Oh, okay.
I thought I said 40. Yeah, we were married in Barstow. Big train yard. But here we are at the Golden Spike Tower, which opens in just a few minutes, and we're going to go up there and show you more about it. Okay, friends, here we are at the Golden Spike Tower and Visitor Center in North Platte, Nebraska. And you can hear the train squeaking and banging. This is so fun. I cannot wait to go inside and see what it's all about. Hey guys, we're in the gift shop. This is amazing. They've got the train bulletin. That's cool. Lots of cool stuff. I don't usually buy a whole bunch of stuff, but I am getting something here because this is a cool place. I like it. And Brian says we have to go in the bathroom because it's really neat, so hang on. Oh man, this is right inside the door of the restroom. Oh, that's fun. So, I mean, who goes in the restrooms to do a video, but hey, that is really kind of neat to walk in and see that. All right, let's go check the other part out. Okay, so we're gonna go in here where they have coffee and they have a movie and all kinds of plates and things to see. So I'm gonna sit down and watch this movie.
The Golden Spike Tower and Visitor Center. More trains than you can keep track of.
The interesting thing about North Platte, especially for the railroad, is historically here in North Platte, it was a natural fit for a stop-off place. And that was way even before the railroad. Settlers going East Coast, West Coast, using the various trails, would use North Platte as a stopover. So when Grenville Dodge was surveying the railroad for Union Pacific, he could foresee the future of a rail yard.
Okay, I'm at the other end of the gift shop. I found a dish towel and an apron. I like to get that. So then we're gonna go up the elevators and we're gonna go to 8th floor, which is 95 feet in the air, and we're gonna look down on the train yard. Okay, this is where we just stepped out of the elevator. And here is in memory of Sanford Jim Lawrence, railroad man. Look at his uniform.
With my parents for 6 months. And they about the orphans.
Oh, this is about the orphans?
When I was all messed up so she could show it to her relatives. She just wanted to show me off. My father couldn't wait till he could buy me my first pony. He just went all over the country trying to find a pony for me.
So this is talking about the orphan trains, and we feel like my grandpa was one of these orphans that were brought out here.
They owned 2 farms.
To this, because this went on, it started way back in the 1800s, but it went clear to into the 1900s. And there's no tracking of my grandfather's history, but they knew he was from New York, and he ended up here on a family who said they took him in. So that's interesting.
And I want you to be a good citizen.
Whole display about the Sandhill cranes that we saw. I hope you guys were able to see those in my video. Now let's go around here and see. Gosh, what a bunch of history. I'm going to go through and read these things and tell you guys about it. Here's a display board. 11 hours and 30 minutes is the average time a car is in the terminal. 18 million gallons of diesel fuel is used monthly, but this is what gets things across the country. That's how the cars are connected. Up to 150 trains a day. And on the video it said that the guys that service the trains actually didn't say they have training from NASCAR so that they can get through here quickly. They can take care of everything. Look at all the trains. I'm just going to walk along and take a look. looking out on the train yard, he was just telling us about ones that are about ready to come by and where they're going. That is huge. Okay, so you guys, I was talking about Barstow, and I was just talking to this gentleman up here who is telling us all kinds of stuff about the trains, like how long they really are, because I asked him if there's a limit to the length of train cars that can be on a train, and he said there kind of is, but not really. Like, they have trains that are 150 cars, but they'll go up to 4 miles. They're usually like 3 miles long. They have trains, but they're actually starting to push them out to be almost 4 miles long, a train. And then a coal train came by, and he said the way you can tell if it's going to be extra long is to watch it, and then if there's engines in the middle of the train, then that means they've attached 2 trains to make it even longer, which is amazing. And I asked him about the difference between this train yard and Barstow, and he said this one is like 8.5 miles long, and Barstow is like 5 miles long, but it's getting bigger because they're actually doing a lot of the things. I don't know, he kind of explained it, I don't know if I'm getting it right, but they're doing more loading and stuff, so they're moving a lot more of that type of process out to Barstow instead of doing it down in LA. So that was kind of interesting. Okay guys, can I show you?
Sure.
This is Gary. Hi Gary.
Hello.
So you were just telling me what about this out here?
This is the largest user of diesel fuel in the United States. We use about 500,000 gallons of fuel a day here. We also see about 95 trains a day here, or about 12,000 freight cars a day pass through North Platte. If we were to shut this yard down for 4 or 5 days without moving anything, we would probably shut the economy down in the United States. That's how much goods rolls through North Platte each day. So, that's
amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. So that's where we were talking to Gary. Very informative guy. And then we're going to come around here, and this is a display about the dining cars that they used to have and the type of meal that was served on the dining cars. Wow, that's just amazing. Now, this is the view across from the train yard. That is just Nebraska growing fields. Look at that. I love it. I love farmland. Steam locomotion. We're going to come around and see back around here in just a second. All right, that's where we were. The train yard's over there, and we're heading out of here. But I gotta tell you, this is absolutely one of my favorite places that we've stopped at. It was super cool. Got this fun little train behind me, and it's a beautiful day. It's sunny. It's a little windy slash kind of breezy with little gusts of wind, but I think it's going to be a great drive. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.